So I've just sped through to a 20-0 in around 2 hours, which is super quick. So I'm going to be showing you guys the custom tactics. Do me a favour, let's hit 100 likes and comment down below what is your favourite formation in the game right now. If you're tired of coming up against teams like this, you can get some foot coins through MMO EXP using the link down below. You can also use code JambooUK for 5% off. Okay, so as you guys can see, we have managed to get a rank 1. Like I say, it was in super quick time as well, which I was very pleased with. We're not going to be opening the rewards as it is on somebody else's count. I'm hearing that there's going to be shapeshifters in rewards for this next weekend. So if you guys are interested in me playing your games, link in the description. DM me on Twitter for any info as well. But you guys are here, of course, for the custom tactics. This is the team I was using. Obviously, a good team. I think at this point in the game, you know, we're mid-July now. I think, you know, this is probably, I would say more people have a team like this than not. Maybe I'm wrong. Let me know. Like, is your team even comparable to this? Like, obviously, this one, little bit lucky with the red pick Neymar, red Leao as well. We got some beast red picks actually. Musiala, like this account is absolutely blessed. But let me know your thoughts. Like, would you consider this like a super team now, or is it just the norm? I'd be interested to know what you guys think. But like I say, you're here for the tactics. A few of you may ask about certain players, so I'll very quickly run through. We do have Savic here, who I think is the best midfielder in the game, personally. I know some people hate him for some reason, but then you have like a lot of pro players and stuff that swear by him, have him in, you know, their pro event teams and stuff like that. I think he's incredible, man. 6'8", with 95 balance. Like, it's just, it doesn't make sense. I think he's the best midfielder on the game. 99 jumping at 6'8" means that he just does not lose a header. Like, I don't think I'm yet to see him lose any header. He's clinical, his passing's elite, like, physicals, defending, like, everywhere you look. Like, he's even got the skill moves. Absolute joke of a card. And I think if you have him in your club, you definitely should be playing him. We do have, who else is sort of one that people may be interested in? Osimhen was very good. I wish he had the skill moves, but the card itself, you know, definitely pretty decent for sure. And yeah, that is about it. We'll have a look at the tactics. I'll show you guys exactly what it was I was doing. So this is my favourite formation for speeding through foot champions. Obviously, I play a lot of weekend leagues. You know, I'm trying to get rage quits. You know, during TOTS, I was playing 15 weekend leagues every week. So for me, it's all about trying to get it done as quickly as possible. Because if I save even 20 minutes per weekend league, I'm saving myself hours a weekend. So I'm always looking for the most aggressive, you know, good setups to get rage quits. That is my aim. This 4-3-2-1, in my opinion, is one of the best formations for speeding through foot champs, but also getting the top result. So it's a 4-3-2-1. Balance on the defensive, 40 width. It's obviously a very narrow formation by trade. 70 on the depth. Now, you don't have to go with that. I feel comfortable with it, with my manual defending and stuff like that. But if you're not, you can drop that down, you know, anywhere between 55 to 70, I think would be fine. Balanced direct passing, 35 on the width, 7 players in the box. Again, you may want to lower that to maybe 5 if you're not as comfortable with players just flying forwards, but I go with 7. And then that is how I lined this one up in game. I think you can have 2 like actual midfielders, but then in one of the centre mid spots you can have, you know, someone who's just an attacker, like not remotely a midfielder. So you can see I've got Leao there, and you'll see what I do with him with the instructions as well. We've got a front 3, of course, of just very quick players who have good weak foot, skill moves, that sort of stuff. And then the fullbacks are super important because the way we set this formation up with the instructions, they do get heavily involved in the attack. I do think with a 4-3-2-1, it's vital that you actually have those fullbacks going forward. If you don't, I feel like the formation is just nowhere near as good. So let's look at the instructions because they're super important. So for the striker, we have stay central, get in behind, and stay forward. Stay central, getting behind on Neymar, and then stay central, come back on defense on Diaby. Now, the reason for this, I was actually experimenting with it, with this stay central thing, or whether you need like balanced or drift wide. It doesn't matter. Like, you can have stay central and then come back on defense, and you're still going to defend in a 4-4-2 here. So as you can see, you have the two centre mids on cover centre. Diaby, when defending, will be like the right mid. And then you have Liao, who will be the left mid, and then two strikers. But that's only when you're defending. But it's just because a 4-4-2 is so much better defensively than a 4-3-2-1. So that is what you want. But you can see here, you know, if you want to, you can stick getting behind on him as well. I didn't really feel the need. It worked fine. But this is super important. You need this cover centre, you know, to defend in this 4-4-2. But something I've done a little bit different to what I'd normally do is the player who in this situation is Liao, who is just like not a midfielder but playing in midfield. I put him on get forward, and it was just crazy. Like, when attacking, I just had a front four, and then the two centre mids, because they've got cover centre anyway, they're just covering that middle ground, and I've got four attackers with overlapping fullbacks. Like, it's super, super good going forward. I feel like with this formation, if you're someone who likes through balls, whether it be over the top or even like just driven passes into your strikers, this may be the best formation in the game for it. You have so many runners, so many options through the middle, because it's, you know, like, they're not left and right forwards, to be honest. It's three strikers, or at least that is how it plays in game. But super effective. I'd recommend that get forward on the attacker that you play in the midfield. And then, of course, for the fullbacks, you want overlap. It's just, without it, the formation's just too narrow and you can't build up in it properly. I feel like you need that overlap. Without it, yes, you'll be like a little bit better defensively, but you will lose out so much in the attack. Like, the way you play in this formation is you look for the overlapping run of the fullbacks, you cut the ball into the middle, and then you look for the run of one of the three strikers. So that is the tactics, guys. I do hope you enjoyed it. I'm also sorry at the minute, the content, like, there's only so much I can do, you know, with this educational stuff. It's not the best time of the year for it, but I appreciate you guys sticking around. All the support is crazy, and as soon as this new EAFC game comes out, like, we're going to be going crazy on the content. So stick around, subscribe if you're new for the best tactics. I'll be giving you them for the next game as well, so you can get ahead of the competition. But thanks so much for watching. I'll catch you guys on the next one, and peace.